So the purpose of mindfulness meditation groups at UniLodge is for people who are interested in meditation and who want to have a practice group to get together and spend some time meditating together. So it's not so much a didactic approach as it is a space where people who have the same intention to come together and meditate. Typically when somebody logs on, I'll already be online at the designated time. And depending if they're brand new to the practice, I may give some very basic instruction if they are brand new. But if I've seen your mug before, then we'll just commence. So it's an hour-long practice, an hour-long sit, but there's no expectation to stay for the full hour. In fact, I would discourage that if you're new. You don't go to the gym for 4 hours. You don't train like an Olympic athlete if you're not yet at that level. So I think initially, if you're new to the practice, I would say just show up, say hello, and I can give some basic instruction. And then from there, stay for 10 or 15 minutes, whatever you feel comfortable with. It's not about how long you stay. It's about that you stay consistently. In my life, I think it's by bringing our attention to the present moment, it presents us with what really is, rather than being in the fantasy land of the mind all the time. So I think it's helpful to look at the scientific data that's come out when we look at long-term meditators in functional MRI. And we see that essentially the brain, this is much of a simplification, but there's two modes. There's the default mode, which is kind of this mind-wandering mode that we're all familiar with. If you close your eyes right now and just sit there, you'll notice that the mind kind of wanders around. It goes to the past, the future, it plans, it reflects, and that's kind of the default mode. And on an MRI, you can see how the brain looks, which parts of the brain are active. So there's a pattern. It's a very clear pattern that can be seen, and you can look this up for yourself. And then when long-term meditators, they're much more focused on what is happening right here. So the sense of sensation in the body, the sense of what's around them. And it's kind of an equanimous and a peaceful reflection of what is just here. So I have a Zoom link, which is posted somewhere. And people just click on the Zoom link, and the sessions are around 5:30 p.m. Monday to Friday, with optional sessions for the weekend. I do run a Parsa meditation group at 3 p.m. on a Sunday, which everyone is welcome to. You don't need to be a postgraduate. It's just run by Parsa. So those are the times.